Hey people, Demon Vizirac here to talk about manga I'm interested in. Starting off with Jujutsu Kaisen by Gege Akutami. As of now it has 15 volumes, and I'm very interested to see where the story's going. I'm gonna pick up the manga from the interest I've had with the anime. It's been really good, and it's kind of reminded me of the old type of style of Bleach had in the beginning. Which Bleach will be coming back as well, but I think Jujutsu Kaisen's placeholder right now, and it's really good, and I'd recommend people watch the anime and also follow along with me and get the manga and read it, because it seems really fucking good. Then we move on to Mashle by Hajime Komoto, and it has about 5 volumes out, and it's about this kid who's born without magic in a world with magic, and he has to go to school and rely on only his muscles to get through and become this exceptional student. It sounds really funny. Sounds like it's going to be a very good comedy series, which that's why I'm interested in it and going to check it out. And it sounds like a similar sort of premise to sort of Black Clover, but with more edge to the comedy side than the serious side. But I'll have to read it to see if that's true. Next up is Undead Unluck by Yoshifumi Tezuka, which has 5 volumes out. It's about these two people that Undead saves Unluck, and they have to complete these quests from this book called Apocalypse, and then they also have to defeat these things called negators and save these animals that are created by God. Sounds really wacky and insane, so that kind of was what interested me in wanting to read it. So I don't know about you, but that's what made me want to read it. Next we have Phantom Seer by Togo Goto, which has 2 volumes. It's about this psychic that deals with phantoms, but people have to convince him to deal with their phantoms, and that sort of sounds pretty funny. And it's a horror manga, so might be funny as with the horror. I find horror funny anyway. So that's why I'm interested in this one. After that we have Hell's Paradise Jigoku Raku by Yuji Kaku, and it has 12 volumes. And it's about this guy called Gabimaru who's about to be executed, but nothing seems to kill him because of his superhuman body. And he thinks it's his love for his wife that's keeping him alive. So the Shogunate give him this mission to collect the elixir of life, and is sent to this island with more other convicts who are sent with executioners so they could be pardoned of all their crimes, but they must bring back the executioner with the elixir of life. And it just sounds like a good old fun, tension filled adventure, which I love, so that's why I'm interested in it. Next up we have Twin Star Exorcists by Yoshiaki Sukeno, and it's got about 23 volumes out. It's about these 2 exorcists that rid the world of evil spirits, and they're destined to have a child that's the ultimate exorcist and end the war that's lasted over a millennium. Sounds pretty simple, but I like the little twist of them being destined to have a child. There could be a lot of strife there, so I think that's why I'm interested in this one. Now we have Chainsaw Man by Tatsuki Fujimoto. It has 11 volumes out. It's about this guy called Denji, who's working off a debt from the Yakuza by selling off his organs and fighting these devils, which the Yakuza try to turn on him and get him killed by the devils so he can be sold for his organs. But he has a demon dog called Pochita, which bonds with him and makes him become part devil, and then he kills the devils and is approached by demon hunter organization which he has to join. So it's kind of similar to Jujutsu Kaisen in a way, which kind of made me interested in it, but sounds kind of different. It sounds more gruesome, which I kind of liked. Finally we have Kaiju No.8 by Naoya Matsumoto. I think it has 2 volumes out, and it's about the place getting attacked by kaiju, and they have the Japanese defense force that's try to fight against him, and his two childhood friends make a vow to become part of it and fight the monsters. And one becomes famous, and the other one doesn't. Another one becomes part of the cleanup crew, in which he cleans up after the monster battles. But he then has something. A monster flies into his mouth, and he becomes part kaiju. It goes called Kaiju No.8, and it's about him being part kaiju fighting these monsters with superhuman strength and all that. So it sounds kind of similar to Chainsaw Man in that way, but you know, I kind of like that monster transformation. If you didn't notice already. Any manga suggestions, leave them in the comments, like and subscribe, and I'm out.